Expanded our hours for your convenience. We're now open until 4 o'clock on Saturdays. Okay, so if anybody needs anything, you know, hopefully it'll be a little bit easier for you guys to come on down. The rest of the week, the operating hours are from 7:30 in the morning until 6 o'clock at night. Okay, so anybody need, you need a quick oil change or something on your way home from work, you can drop in at 5:30, and we'll get you done. Saturdays, as I said, we're from 7:30 to 4 o'clock, and Sundays we do take a day off. Next, I'd like to go over the pick-up and drop-off procedures. For your convenience, we offer after-hour pick-up and drop-off using our Early Bird Night Owl drop-off box. If anybody's been here already, you've probably seen it on the entrance. You see where Chris is standing there. Okay, there's that black box, and that's what it looks like on your left. You open the black box, and there'll be envelopes inside it. You make sure you fill out the envelope. Very, very important that you sign that envelope, because without that signature, we're really not supposed to work on your car. Sign that envelope, put your keys in the envelope, slide it in through the mail slot, which is inside the box. And that's just another picture of it. That's exactly what the envelope looks like, what I'm talking about. And this is the spot for the signature down here. You'll see the big signs outside. It says service drop-off. That's the row where you should drop off your car. And then Chris will grab it in the morning and put it where it needs to go. After hours, you can pay ahead over the telephone using a credit card or a debit card, whatever it is you might have. And your car hopefully will be parked in the service pickup room, okay, which is right up in the front there. You'll see it, you can't miss it. Okay, when you bought your car, you also got a VIP card. Your VIP card obviously has a value of about $1,295. You do get a lot of different benefits with the VIP card. First of all, is you do get a free loaner car with a reservation. Okay, you have to call roughly about 10 days to 2 weeks ahead of time to get a reservation for a loaner car. That's not just for a quick oil change. An oil change we can usually get you out in a half an hour, 40 minutes, give or take a little bit. So we try to reserve the loaner cars for anything major, which is like, over 2 hours, give or take. Free tow service in Suffolk County during business hours, which is Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 4. You get a 10% discount on any accessories you buy. And that's on accessories, it's not for service, okay, but it's any accessories that you buy, the parts and the labor, for as long as you own your car. Just present the card and you'll get your 10% discount. Senior citizen discounts on a lot of repairs. Everybody gets a free car wash every time they come in. And we also do a free annual 41-point safety check. A lot of people use that right before they're going to go on a trip. Something along those lines. Once a year you come in and we go over the whole car for you, give a list of anything the car might be getting ready for or something you're going to need before you go on your trip. The Auto Butler. Everybody already got their one free application of the Auto Butler, okay? The Auto Butler does everybody know what that is, Auto Butler? That's our premier paint protection program that we put on the car. Some of you have purchased a contract, which means you get the paint program reapplied every 6 months. If you didn't purchase it, you already got your free one, and that's what comes with this. Okay, we give it to every car before we put it out on the road. The Saturday service, like I said, is from 7:30 until 4 o'clock. And everybody also got the nitrogen installed in their tires. We put that in every car when we deliver it for you. And we also have a free shuttle service that we offer. Very important that you remember to present us your VIP card when you come in for service, because every time you come in, we swipe your card and you get rewards points. Okay, that's another benefit of the card. First off, I don't know if anybody's had the pleasure yet, but has anybody seen a loose gas cap light yet? Okay, there you go, okay. Check your fuel cap light. Check your gas cap, obviously, but after you tighten the gas cap, that light may or may not go off right away. Okay, it takes what they call a global trip, sometimes before it'll run the test to see if the gas cap is loose and leaking. Okay, and a global trip, sometimes it's one trip, sometimes it's two, it depends on which system it's testing. But that's when the engine goes from fully warmed up to fully cold, back to fully warmed up. Defrosters. You may or may not have noticed, but when you turn your defroster on, your AC light lights up. Okay, that's designed that way. Keyless entry systems. The range on our keyless entry systems is about 75 feet. However, that is in a clear line of sight. Anything in between you and the car when you're pointing the key at it is definitely going to change the range. Fuel. Some of you might be under the impression that, you know, you put high octane fuel in the car, you're going to get better gas mileage, better performance, etc., etc. Your cars, unless you have a Civic Si or an S2000 or something along those lines, one of the higher performance vehicles, your cars are all designed to run on 87 octane. Your performance will actually deteriorate if you put higher octane fuel in it. A maintenance minder. Your maintenance minder is a little wrench that'll show up on your dashboard. The wrench shows up when it's absolutely positively time to come in for an oil change. Okay, we recommend your first oil change in the 4,000 to 5,000 mile vicinity. The light will come on when it's required at that. Recalls. Every time your car comes in for service, our computer sends your VIN number through Honda's computer. If there's any open recall, you'll know about it. So we let you know every single time. You can't get that at the gas station. Everything on your car that was done since the day we got it is all stored in our computer. So anything you need to know, you let us know. We can print it out for you. It also happens to be a good value builder when you go to sell your car. When you go to sell it and somebody asks, you know, if the car was maintained, etc., we can print it out and hand it to them and show them that it was all dealer maintained. Load, special tools and equipment, again, all required by American Honda, and most of the private shops don't have this kind of stuff. It's all computerized and electronics. That's just a quick sample of some of it. And then we also have something that the aftermarket doesn't have, the technical assistance line. There's a whole group of engineers out in California. Anytime we get into a problem that we're not quite sure of, we pick up the phone and call them. Anything we find that's unusual with a car, you know, look, a weirdo problem pops up or something, we pick up the phone and call them and let them know, and they let the rest of the country know. You know, if they start to see a lot of it, then obviously they run into to make some kind of a running change in production or something. So, but it's really good. It's a lot of information there. And we also have a huge parts warehouse right over in Windsor Locks, Connecticut. And anything in that warehouse I can usually get overnight. We have, like, I think it's about $400,000 worth of inventory right here. And we also have our other building around the corner, the Apple Automotive Discount Center. So we have quite a bit of stuff in stock. And as I said, whatever we don't, we can get next day usually. And then you always, of course, get the peace of mind of a guarantee. All the repairs that we do are guaranteed for 12 months, 12,000 miles. And the other thing you'll notice, hopefully nobody will ever have the experience, but if you ever have to have any kind of body work done or anything, a lot of the insurance companies are only paying for aftermarket parts, okay, depending on the age of your vehicle. Nothing fits your car like a Honda part. You'll notice all the seams and the finish, everything about it, there's a big difference. The filter on the left is a Honda filter. The one on the right is an aftermarket filter that you might get at a Jiffy Lube or who knows what, a TSS, etc., etc. But you notice the difference in the amount of filter material here, the size of the strainer in the middle. There's actually a check valve in the top of ours. You pay a little bit more for it, but you really do get a big difference in quality. Engine oil. The first picture on the left, right? You see how this has got kind of a gold tinge to it? Okay? That's new oil. After 4,000 miles, the oil is obviously browner. Okay? By the time it gets over to 7,000 miles, the oil is actually black. We recommend every 4,000 to 5,000 miles. From past experience, it's worked out very well for everybody. You also get a free car wash every time you come in. And of course, there's our express service department. Express service is open from 7:30 to 6 o'clock, Monday through Friday. Try and be here like 5:30. This way, you know, we can get you in and get you done. And usually we get an oil change done in half an hour, 45 minutes. Every time you come in, you're going to get used to seeing this form. Every time you come in, this is our multi-point inspection. There's like 20 to 25 different items on that form that we go over with you. And as you can see, it's got the red, yellow, and green boxes. Most of you obviously will have new cars, so you should all be in the green. Okay, but as your car gets older, you'll see a box here and there every now and then. It might have a yellow, and then it'll turn to red when it's time to do it right away. Okay, we also offer a lot of detail services. I don't know how many people know about it, but we have a whole department in the back. I have probably 6 or 7 guys in there. And we offer what we call our good, better, and best services. Okay, you can just come in for your free car wash, but then you can supersize it if you'd like. And supersizing it is an exterior wash, a wipe down of the dash, clean the windows and vacuum it out, and some tire shine. And it's a real good bargain. It's cheaper than you can get it at the car wash. And then we have our Express Auto Butler package. In your bags that you all got tonight, there's a whole brochure in there. You can look it over and see, you know, I don't want to sit here and read everything to you. That'd be a little boring, I think, for all of you. And these are our better services. We have the Premier Auto Butler package. And then we have our best services, which is the interior and the exterior separately. Okay. And then we have our ultimate service, which includes all the above. Okay, so it's basic, it's a complete detail all the way through the whole car. We also do headlight restoration. This is a little bit easier to see, but as you can see here, you've all seen a car with those foggy yellow headlights on them at some point in time, okay, as they get older, okay? Okay, they're usually older, okay, but we... There you go. Well, I can actually clean those for you. Okay, we can get them back to looking like brand new again. Again, after an interior detail, you can't really see in the picture, and same with the exterior, it's just before and after pictures. Those pictures are all in your brochures too.
Like I said, we do a lot with body shops and stuff like that, so we're constantly getting in hoods, fenders, stuff like that. But anything your car may need, there's a good possibility they have it right in Windsor locks, so you can get it next day. If not, all your cars are under warranty right now. If it's coming from California or Texas or Ohio, you know, there is overnight availability that we can get anything that you need next day that they might not have. Walking through the department here, I'll show you guys, this is the latest and greatest key machines. You guys all have the new style laser cut key. They're all sidewinder keys now. You guys want to hold on to those keys and any extra sets you have because they get kind of pricey to replace, anywhere between $150 to $200 depending on which key model you have, if it has a remote or not. So as you can see, we have a tire display here. Tires, obviously you're not going to need tires for a while, okay, but a tire for your Honda was manufactured specifically for your Honda. Okay, you cannot buy an exact factory replacement tire anywhere without a Honda dealer. Okay, yes, you can go buy a Dunlop any place, okay, but the tire is actually made to a different specification for a Honda. Okay, it's the same basically with any other manufacturer for that matter. The aftermarket sells a tire, but the sidewall stiffness and there's a lot of different things that are a little bit different about it. I actually went to a demonstration one time where they had two tires, exactly the same make, tire size, etc., etc. Turn the tires like this and put them next to each other and push down on the two tires. The aftermarket tire you can push down, the Honda you can't. Again, just, you know, a little tidbit for you. It is something that the tire does cost a little bit more, but you're getting a little bit extra.
Okay, now if nobody has any further questions or anything, we can all move out to the service department. Back where we were, right behind the waiting area, everybody went through the shop, right? Just go out into the service department. You'll see your model vehicle should be in the shop. If you have any questions, the technicians are out there. They'll show you things like, you know, where your spare is, how to fill your washer fluid, etc., etc. You can ask them some questions. We'll give you a few minutes with them, and then we're going to do our airbag deployment.
Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh my God.
That is why you want to wear your seatbelt.
Wow. That's
Okay? Okay? Now everybody, I see some pretty astonished looks around here, okay?